Culture's like a manual. It's like a handbook. It's a whole set of information that helps you know how to behave in certain circumstances and how to behave towards certain other people. It's also a place where power gets negotiated, and we figure out what the proper relationships really are, and we're instructed in those. So I want to take a little example of something that you all may or may not be familiar with that might be worth thinking about as an anthropologist, and that's the kiss. A kiss. It's a pretty common thing, we think. It's just doing what comes naturally, kissing somebody. But what does a kiss really mean? When you think of a kiss, what are the different things that a kiss can mean?
A greeting.
Could be a greeting. What else? Yeah.
Could be showing affection.
Could be showing affection. Yeah.
A test of compatibility.
Ooh, it could be a test of compatibility. What does that mean?
So if you guys are syncing, or if the kiss goes smoothly, it means you guys are compatible. To me, at least, that's
yeah. All right.
true.
So you basically everybody thinks the first kiss. I'm gonna know so much from the first kiss. Is he a prince? Or is he a frog? All right. So there's a lot of cultural import and impact and symbolism that we put on the kiss. I want to show you some kisses in different parts of the world because kisses have lots of different meanings in different places, and they're carried out in different ways. In Europe, for instance, people don't kiss on the lips as much as they kiss on the cheeks as a form of greeting. Different countries, different numbers of times. In some countries in Europe, you just don't kiss at all. So I'm going to show you some varieties of kisses and see what they bring to mind. So this is a picture of a quite remarkable kiss, one that got huge national and international attention in India and globally. This is a picture of Richard Gere kissing an Indian actress, Shilpa Shetty. So at a huge rally against HIV and AIDS, Richard Gere and Shilpa Shetty were serving as co-hosts and entertainers. It was a rally of thousands of truck drivers from around India. And in the truck driving community, the incidence of AIDS is very, very high. At one point in the excitement of the event, Richard Gere reached over, grabbed Shilpa Shetty, bent her over, and kissed her on the cheeks. There was a great roar from the crowd of truck drivers saying, yes! But that wasn't the only response across India. There were lots of responses. For a lot of people, they didn't pay any attention to it at all. But there was also a segment of people who felt it was really an affront to Indian culture to have that kind of public display of affection, but also to have a Westerner like Richard Gere kissing an Indian woman and they weren't married, right? Almost an affront to the national identity of India. So kisses can be very complicated. They can be very tricky. And how do you know what they're going to mean? How do you know who to kiss? When to kiss them, where to kiss them. A kiss is biologically just some movements of muscles and skin. But when you move beyond biology to the symbolism of the kiss, it is so rich and so full of meaning. So kissing can be quite tricky. It's tricky to know what it means, where to do it, who to do it with. As we've talked about, kissing can be erotic. Kissing can be a sign of power, depending on who's kissing whom and where they're kissing. These are the kinds of things that anthropologists are interested in digging into. How do we understand the everyday, day-to-day activities that we belong? What is the message that gets communicated? If you walk into a strange, unfamiliar culture, how do you know what that kiss means? Anthropologists take the time to dig into the deep rich symbolic meanings of something simple and seemingly day-to-day as a kiss, but we also want to look into the dynamics of power that are expressed in those kisses as well.